Hello, my name is Rytis and welcome to my vinyl collection. So now I start a series of episodes about a legendary punk club in New York called CBGB. It is often mentioned as a birthplace of punk. A lot of famous bands started their careers like Ramones, Blondie, Talking Heads, Pattismith, and a lot of other noticeable artists. I have never been there. I have never had a chance to be there. It is closed now. At least what I can do now is to collect some vinyls that are from bands who played there. I would say maybe it was like 3 different waves of bands. The very beginning of punk, as I mentioned, Ramones, Blondie, Talking Heads, and others. There was a second wave of punk, which was like hardcore bands, like Agnostic Front, like Cro-Max, and in the 90s and 2000s it became like a place, like it's a kind of honor to play there for more well-known bands. We will try to mix some of the vinyls that we can find in my collection that I found in record stores, which relates to the bands who played there, and maybe some deep cuts, maybe some popular ones, so maybe some new albums from the bands who played there. Let's get started. So we should definitely start with Ramones. The venue was very important for them, and they were important for the venue. It's his first album. I had it in my collection already because it's not only one of the best punk albums ever made, probably it's one of my favorite albums ever. It is from start to finish, it's wild, every song kicking ass. So one of the main reasons that I love this band is Johnny Ramone, the guitar player. He uses only downstrokes, which makes the riffs more powerful that way. He doesn't use upstrokes. And it gives a lot of power. It's not good for your health. Live fast, die young. That's what his punk is about. He gives so much energy, and Didi is crazy. Joey's vocals so strange. I remember it hearing the first time. Whoa, what is that? So this album is definitely one of the best punk albums ever made. If you haven't listened to it yet, you are missing a lot. This album, it was produced by Phil Spector, the inventor of a very unique technique in sound engineering, which is called wall of sound, which is definitive sound of the 60s. So this album has this like 50s and 60s vibe to it. One more band that CBGB's was very important for them is Blondie. I don't know if we can consider it punk. Probably not. It's like a new wave music. I didn't have any of the records until recently. This one was bought for like 26 euros, which is a lot for it. You can get these like at lower prices. It still has the poster inside. The poster of Debbie Harry. I actually like the tracks on it. It's haunting, the vocals are good. Best of Blondie, it's a nice record to have, so recommend it. The Misfits, it's a horror punk band from New Jersey, which is fronted by Glenn Danzig, a strange human being. I actually love the RFAD album is amazing, but it's where I live, it's not very easy to get Misfits albums, so this compilation album I got in Canada, in Montreal. It's very simple made, no inner sleeves, but the track list is great. If you never have listened to Misfits, you should try it. This compilation album is a good place to start. Okay, so another important band from the 70s was Police, fronted by Sting. We have this last album from the Police, Synchronicity. I think they played it like in the 77, 78 maybe in the CBGBs, but this album is from later times, and it has a hit single, Every Breath You Take. Every breath you take. I bought it in local record store for maybe 40 euros. It has this mold smell, but the media is in very good condition. It has a lot of different songs, and it is dynamic. I actually tried some first albums from the Police, but I found it a little bit boring, and this Synchronicity worked for me. It is the first Police album that worked for me. One more very important person to the club is Pattismith. To be frank, I only knew one song from her. It's Because the Night, which is co-written with Bruce Springsteen. It's a super hit. I don't think it defines the Pattismith. I have never listened to any album in its entirety, so I took that in a local record store as well for 15 euros. I was actually quite surprised. It has a lot of good songs, especially Space Monkey is my favorite. What I think it lacks, it's a more strict direction. It doesn't have very recognizable style, but still it is very enjoyable to listen. This is actually the one that got silver status. They never got platinum status, and I am quite surprised because The Night is a super hit, and I would expect it to be platinum album, but no, it's only silver. Talking Heads. I'm not a fan. I enjoy the record. Okay, Psycho Killer is a sick song. It's a fantastic song. But everything else is... I'm still not a big fan. It's enjoyable. I think it's unique for its time. So I'm happy to have it on my collection. What I didn't expect to find is Devo. It's not the most popular band here. It's not the best Devo album. It's a later era album from '84. They already started to sound a little bit dull. This is actually the favorite band from Tony Hawk. It's my first Devo album in my collection, so okay, I'll take it. Okay, I was surprised by this one. New Model Army. They played CBGBs in '89, I think. It's a post-punk band from England. I used to listen to a lot of goth stuff back in the day. A lot of my friends liked this band. I never found anything interesting for me at that time, so it was a good opportunity to re-listen to it, and okay, I was very surprised. It's like The Cure on steroids. I mean it. The bass parts are amazing. It is very interesting edition that I bought for 13 euros. It is made in Czechoslovakia. I usually don't buy Eastern European releases from Soviet times, but this one was pressed in 92. It was already after the collapse of Soviet Union, so it's made in Czechoslovakia in 92, and it is still Czechoslovakia, not Czech. It's an interesting collectible, and the quality is really good. Radiohead, they played CBGBs after Pablo Honey, but it's not my favorite album. I'm not a big fan of Radiohead. I like them. I bought this record to give it a second chance, and it worked. It is very minimalistic. It has a lot of synths. Actually, it really works on vinyl when you listen to it entirely on a good stereo. It's like a very interesting sonic trip from start to finish. Just turn off everything around you, put it on and try it. Optimistic is a great track. You could try it first, and if you like it, you just try the full album. So, G'day from Radiohead. A controversial album. For me, it's a banger. I still have one band for today. It's White Zombie. They actually played the very first show in CBGBs in '86. These albums are the more popular ones from 92 and 95. I like them both, but I like Sexorcisto more. I think it's the best work from Rob Zombie. That's it for today. So next time I will try to show you some bands that I already have in my collection. I will try to find some hardcore bands in local stores. I would like to get some Agnostic Front vinyls. I would like to get Cro-Mags. I would like to get a new album on vinyl from the Melvins. Pearl Jam new album. I still haven't listened to it. I hope I can get it for the next episode. So that's it for the first episode. We will try to catch some more interesting vinyls.